No, they will not be blessed with a love like yours again. Okay, it really just is that simple. I'm sensing that it's very hard for them to accept that they used to know a very special soul. They used to know love. I feel it's hard for them to accept they used to know you. Okay. They're very discombobulated at this particular time. Yes, they're being they really are being ran through, for real. Okay, their emotions are being ran through, their body is being ran through, their spirituality is being ran through. This person has a concept of what love is, all right? And the reason why is because, Virgo, you're coming across as having pure intentions. You're coming across as really holding on to someone that you really loved, that showed you in every single way that they possibly could show you that they did not want to be held on to, thus forcing you to release, forcing you to let them go. Well, you did, okay? And when you did, the very thing that you already knew was going to happen, happened, okay? Yes, they're hitting towers. Yes, they're in third-party situations. Yes, there's energy manipulation. Yes, they're chaotic. Yes, they are going through a whole lot of grief and a whole lot of betrayal right about now. They want to hold, they're holding on to you energetically, Virgo. They won't let you go, all right? You need to understand this person is a little bit too crazy, sexy, cool for their own damn good, okay? They sat up here and had somebody that had pure intentions, showing up as a gift, bringing joy. I feel like for some of you, the truth is going to be that they literally had to pry your hands open to let them go, okay? Because somebody here loves somebody a lot, okay? And somebody wasn't willing to just give up on this person. That wasn't even part of somebody's options. That wasn't an option. That was a non-negotiable. Leaving you behind, turning my back, no, that's not an option. That wasn't an option for somebody here. So because you did end up having to let them go, because you did have to release this person, for some of you, literally, they had to like take, you know how when you see kids, like sometimes when I be having Nick, right? Y'all, we'll be somewhere, he'll be holding on to my leg, right? And we'll be, you know, he won't let go, because I don't know, he got this mommy thing, y'all. He love him some Nick, all right, y'all. And he just won't let me go, right? So I be having to like take one finger at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you gonna have to get up off my leg. Mama gotta walk. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You see what I'm saying? They made you like literally loose them. You didn't want to. There's no energy here that I have that shows me, Virgo, that you wanted to do this, all right? As a matter of fact, you went against your own damn creed in order to hold on to this thing, all right? You provided security, and I'm not going to say that this person wasn't security for you, because I see where they were for a lot of you. I see the fear. I see the fear you have of losing this person, not just losing this person and in a romantic type of way, but losing this person, you know, to darkness, or losing this person, period. Like maybe they won't make it. You see what I'm saying? Because I use Nick to help y'all understand about that process, right, of letting go, what this energy is. But you got to remember, I'm his mother, all right? So this energy feels to me like it's a coddling type of energy. Like, I got to look out for you. You see what I'm saying? I got to protect you, Because yeah, you think you crazy, sexy, cool, okay? But I can see the naivety in you. I can see the cracks in you. I can see where people will take advantage of you. And I gotta protect you because I love you, all right? And yes, they did need that protection, Virgo. You were right. You were definitely right. Yes, possibly this person called you controlling. Possibly this person said that you was trying to control the dynamic. Possibly this person said that you was materialistic and you was trying to buy them to be someone. Wasn't that? It wasn't that. It wasn't that. I'm looking at it. What I'm seeing is that somebody wanted somebody to be comfortable here. Somebody didn't want to have somebody have to go out here in order to be comfortable, to be able to be stable. Somebody wanted to, Virgo, you wanted to provide this for somebody. This is going to be the truth, all right, for a lot of you. And you guarded it in a controlled type of way. However, this person didn't see it that way because you got to understand, they don't see cracks. They don't see the naivety. They don't see where once they get their ass up out here, they're going to be taken advantage of. They're going to get ran through. They're going to hit towers. They're going to go through grief and heartache and betrayal and disillusionment and upheaval and more trauma and more sorrow. And this, the knowledge of this, kept you on your toes when it came down to this person, even through their fuck shit. Okay, yes, even through they disrespect. Yep, even through they sitting up here calling they. I know I'm gonna see the Two of Pentacles. Even when they call themselves lying, throwing a dog a bone as if you can't catch that bitch mid-air. Okay, trying to create an atmosphere with you, project an atmosphere to you that you are this illogical, this unreasonable, possessive individual. Okay, wasn't that it was that to them. Okay, being honest, it was that to them. But Virgo, I see where your intentions were pure. I see where you tried to control the environment. So, and for some of you guys, for security purposes, for some of you guys, like I said, you guarded it. You guarded this person to whereas they did not necessarily have to go out. For some of you guys, they didn't have to work. You brought the money. You made sure, you know, that it was all the needs was met at home. Okay, so that they wouldn't have to go out here, okay, in these streets. All right, because Virgo, the truth of the matter is, and this is coming face to face with oneself, right? With oneself, right? The truth of the matter is, you always knew that this person never ever could be left to their own devices. All right, you know this. You know how irresponsible this person is. You know how all over the damn place distracted they are. You knew that. All right, you still know it today. You know it. Okay. So you knew what you had to do in order to put like this buffer around your relationship, right? Now, I see where you did it in good intentions. I don't see where you did this in a manipulative type of way, or I'm trying to hold somebody back from being who they are or anything like that. I see it being in the name of protection. All right, you guys, protection because somebody loves somebody, okay? And somebody sees somebody's weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Well, like I said, they asses was a bit too crazy, sexy, cool for their own self. They themselves did not recognize the cracks, okay, that they possessed. And like I said, they caused you they made you, okay, to the point where you had no choice, all right, to let their ass go. It's just that simple. They wanted to go. They wanted you to let them go. They wanted to go, all right, one way or another. Either they told you or their actions showed it to you, one or the other, all right? So they're hitting towers. This Three of Pentacles up underneath this deck is showing me with this tower, this Three of Swords, possibly somebody they network collaborated with, possibly somebody they work with. Their job definitely blowing up in their face. There's rumors There's rumors. They're being talked about. Okay. What are they being talked about? Maybe their chaoticness. Maybe their sex appeal. Maybe the fact that they think that they got all the sense and they really just don't. Okay. Maybe that's the rumors. Nonetheless, they asked to sit in towers. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on with them. Shocking events, negativity, upheaval, sudden change, destruction. There is separation here. Now this could be separation of, you know, a new relationship, I feel, or them finding out about another third party, or them actually having somebody in a third party. They're finding that out. All hell is breaking loose in that area. This person is sad, okay? Because the very points of weakness that you already know this person to have, these points were violated from who they put their self around. You tried to control the environment, okay? You tried to make the environment comfortable, friendly. I just don't see. I see where somebody tried to protect somebody here, seriously, to the point to where it's possibly even got draining. Okay. Nonetheless, this person is very possessive when it comes down to you. And the reason why they're possessive when it comes down to you, Virgo, is because of what you showed, how you behaved while you were with this person. They know that you tried to coddle them, okay? So they, in their mind, feel like they can go off and have third-party situations or fourth and fifth party situations, possibly work-related, but still have a stake in with you. They still got Virgo over here to the side, okay? Anytime they want Virgo back. Okay, I don't really feel like that's the case. I don't feel like that's what's going to happen here. I feel like you showed them another side of life that they took for granted, okay? I feel like they called somebody very, very bad things and made somebody out to be a very bad person because this person wanted to be buck wild, okay? And they used this bubble that you tried to create as protection for them to throw it back in your face. You're too controlling. You don't control me, okay? That type of shit. What do you think, you can buy me? You think you can buy me? Yeah, that, okay? So even though they think, right, that they got Virgo over here on lock and that they can come back, they're in all kind of parties, okay, you guys? I mean, it's more than third party, all right, you guys? It's 6th and 7th and 8th, 10th parties, all right? This person has a, sleeping around problem, okay? But nonetheless, this person doesn't never, ever have to worry about experiencing this type of protection again, this type of love again. They don't got to worry about nobody. It's called nobody anything, okay? Because this person literally means zero to these individuals, all right? So they mean all this, that, and the third to you, okay? But they mean zero to these people, okay? And the only thing these people want to do is they want to take advantage of this person. This person is increasingly becoming darker and darker, okay? More and more chaotic, okay? They're exploring so many different avenues that they ass ain't got no business exploring, okay? They don't know shit about spirituality. They're going down the wrong road here, okay? They're sitting up here playing with magic, okay? They're playing with energy that they don't even know shit about, all right? This will be backfiring on them. They already has. They're hitting tower after tower. This situation with them sitting up here manipulating energy, them having this hot ass temper, this chaos that they're a part of. It's almost like they're a magnet to chaos. And they don't understand how they keep getting caught up in it. That's because they're fucking with things they know nothing about. All right? They're fucking with people that they don't know anything about. These people aren't to be trusted. But they're so courageous, though. They're so courageous. And they're going to be so courageous in hitting this damn tower. They don't have to worry about they don't got to worry about calling nobody shit. They don't go controlling, somebody trying to buy them, somebody trying to keep them. No, they don't got to worry about that. Ain't nobody fixing to do nothing like that for them. And it's hard. This is a straight ego hit right here. Because they don't understand how on one hand somebody could love them so much to where they want to protect. But they come out here and it's almost like they're an absolute positive nobody. It's all about what they got to give. And they ain't really got nothing to give, y'all. That's the thing. Except that mouth, that body. You see what I'm saying? There's addictions here. Shit is blowing up in their face. It really just is that simple. I mean, you know, this is the life they chose to live. Okay? So, Virgo Nation. Much love, much respect, you guys. Thank you so much for still being here with me. I love you guys to life. Shout out Train to Go, my membership, my brotherhood, my sisterhood. Join Train to Go, you guys. $4.99, lowest tier a month. Super cheap. Definitely does support the channel. Also gets me to come to you more promos, perks, and discounts. And if you guys are wanting a read, I am only reading for my Train to Go members. Okay. So with that being said, for every 100 new subscribers, somebody will get a free read. No, you do not have to be Trained to Go, but you do have to be subscribed. And the more I see you, the higher your chances are to win. Okay. So please hit the thumbs up button and hype your girl if you guys are feeling generous. You guys, I'm praying over everything on this table. The cards, the clarifiers, everything. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You guys are master for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection as I give Yeshua, Messiah, Jesus Christ, all the praise, the honor, and the glory in which he definitely does deserve. So that's exactly what we're expecting in this read, you guys. We're expecting truth, okay? All right, Holy Spirit. Virgo showed up as loving somebody. Virgo showed up as trying to coddle, trying to protect, have a protective bubble. And this person looked at Virgo as if this was wrong. Yeah, you did it in the name of love, like I said. You did it in the name of love. You created by yourself an environment conducive to thriving, to life, to needs being met, everything. There was no reason why this person would dip, why this person would go out here. They tried to cause all kind of problems with you. This is a lot of arguing. This is a lot of ego clashing. Right. Virgo, you got dealt with for this. You damn sure did. You got dealt with for this. How you got dealt with was because this person stuck knives in your back. And now, yeah, see, you end up having to go in a hermit mode, okay, messing around with this person because of these knives. That's okay, because first of all, shit, that's where Virgo want to be. We love hermit mode. I mean, shit. Turn my jets on in my pool, my tub, and baby, let me tell you something. Light me some candles by myself. Ooh, it's nothing like that. Being to yourself, just thinking and ascending and soul searching and you know, meditating is nothing like that for a Virgo. Like, it's not. I don't care. I'll take that over a helicopter ride. Okay, you guys, it's just that simple. But yeah, it put you in hermit mode. So it's not like that this is a bad thing. No, because what's happened when you went in hermit mode is you gained strength. So now you're in the major arcana of strength. So not only are you wiser, you're mind over matter, mind over heart, mind over emotions, okay? And they're over here crying a fucking river. They're going to need some type of help, Virgo, all right? I'm going to tell you that right now, all right? Yeah, because you done fell back. Yeah, you called death to this situation. You had to. I mean, you was holding on for dear life. They the ones that made you let go. Holy Spirit. Tell me about Virgo. Yeah, you got knives stuck in your back, okay? And for some of y'all, the ones that paid all the bills and all this, you actually paid to get these knives stuck up in your back. It's all right, because you sure did come to your, you damn sure did come to your senses. You possibly was mentally trapped for a while. This person definitely had you anxious. I do feel like you felt hopeless and powerless and even victimized. Because they came up against somebody here, okay? Right, and now you're in the Four of Cups. You gives a fuck less, okay? You're missing whatever opportunity. It doesn't matter. And they asses in the Five of Coins. Hidden towers, adversity, misfortune, scandals, disgrace. Tell me about this person for your sons and your daughters. Yeah. Setback, wounded, all in worryation, mental distress, delusional as hell. They ass is geeked up. All right, you need to understand that. They're a chaos magnet. You already knew this shit. This is what you was trying to help them from, okay? You was trying to help them. They didn't want your help, okay? They literally took each and every I told you they didn't want your help. They didn't want to change. They don't want to change. They didn't want to change. They don't want to change. And they ain't going to change. What they ain't going to change? They love Three of Swords. Didn't I tell you? They are obsessed with third-party situations, all right? Tower, Holy Spirit. Tell me about this third-party situation, because something done went digital. I don't know what did happen. Holy Spirit, tell me what happened. Oh. Person who they was dealing with is emotionally blocked. This person is in their phone. This person was in their phone for a while. Some of you guys, this person been in your bed, all right? This person possibly is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This third-party situation. Possibly is your husband, your wife. Or was. Yeah, they're mentally trapped now. And they're hoping and wishing and praying. They ain't got to worry about it. They really don't. You're in the Four of Cups, all right? You held on to this thing for dear life. They forced you to let go, okay? Now, they're in either some type of trouble. Yeah, they're in some type of trouble. They done been backstabbed, betrayed. They're hitting rock bottom, and they're in a mental prison. They're going through mental distress, hitting towers. Five of Cups again, up underneath the deck, crying. Somebody is a crier here. Like, you know how some people just burst out crying just all the fucking time? Y'all gonna know who I'm talking about, okay? Right, because they got these boundaries to deal with. They're not used to the boundaries. They're not. They're trying to come up with some type of ideas. What are they coming up with ideas? They got to deal with these boundaries. It's not just your boundaries. It's boundaries, period, okay? Their life is because they wanted you to loose them. Now their life is coming loose, okay? What are these boundaries? What is this? Yeah, this person done been either in your bed, in your car. At the very least, talked to this person on the phone in your home, okay? Possibly as an older person, possibly as a boss, like their boss or something like that, at work, possibly. What's going on? Right. They had a crush on this person a long time now. They're going through conflict and friction themselves. They done went on a trip not too long ago. Or they're planning one. Conception is here. This person is about to lose, okay? They're going to come running back to you. I told you. I knew I was going to see it. Listen, they felt like they can juggle you. They felt like they can put you to the side and come back when they wanted to, okay? And so now they fixing to reach out to you. And Virgo, I would suggest that you keep your sword up, all right? You're working with the truth. You know the truth. You know the truth about this person. They want to walk in your direction, and they want you back with the Six of Cups, okay? So I'm just saying, that's going to be up to you, all right? All right, so let's see here. Let me just see who's here. If you guys are still here with me, give me white and red hearts. White and red hearts. That's going to do several things. One is going to let me know that you are still with me. You are engaged in the channel. You guys do want that free read. All right, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini. Anywhere in the chart, Taurus is here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo. Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, Leo, Virgo and Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is here. All right. So hopefully I was able to put that one piece together for you. If I was, that means I've definitely done my job. I would appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe. Virgo Nation, it's always a pleasure. I'll see you guys soon.